Do you know why you go to the bank and you want to withdraw cash and they tell you cash is not available? Most banks, it depends on the amount of money you want to cash. It is never available for many reasons. I'll tell you, because cash is expensive. Cash is very expensive to keep because one, you need to keep it, two, you need security, you need all of that. But when it is digital money, like they're trying to do cashless economy, you don't need to keep it, you don't need to protect it. I will tell you, give you another reason. In 2024, it cost the Fed to print $200 billion was printed for $1 billion. So for every bill, every dollar bill that is printed, it costs them 17 cents, whether it is $1 bill or $100 bill. It costs 17 cents to print every dollar bill. And for the coins, the quarters and all of that, even cost more. And then after printing it, you need to keep it, you need to protect it, you need to secure it, you need to print a vault. Just imagine how large the storage facility for 200 billion would be, and then you need all the kind of protection and all of that to protect it. So that is one of the reasons, not because it is better, because they're trying to save cost in producing this currency. Now somebody would say it is the central bank or the Fed that prints this money, but I'll tell you, even the commercial banks like Bank of America, Chase, and all of that, they are pushing for cashless economy for many reasons. I'll give you other reason. Another reason is because of what they call money creation. We believe that it is also always the central bank, which is the Fed, that prints money. No, it is not only the Fed. If you look at the definition of money creation, you see that even commercial bank has the power to also print money. They don't print it physically, we call it, it creates money. Okay, I will tell you how this works. If you go to the central bank, you go to your bank and you deposit money. What do the bank do? They keep this money. They keep 90%. They keep 10% of the money, and they take this 90%. They give it back to the customer. Do you know how they do that? Most of the time, that customer has an account with that bank. He doesn't take it out of the bank. They just go there and credit the customer with $90 from the $100 previously that you deposited. So another person comes, they credit the third person $80, and so on. It goes like that. So when you start calculating 100 plus 90 plus 80, you discover that the money supply, the money in circulation keep increasing. So what that does is that this commercial bank, they've artificially just go to the bank, write a number on somebody who wants to borrow, write a number on the account, and this person automatically becomes money. So the commercial banks also have the ability to create money. Okay, so that is the point. So and secondly, if they keep this money in the bank, they cannot. If they give this money physically, maybe you come to borrow and you say, give me cash. If they give the cash, they will not have the cash to borrow somebody else. So they keep this cash and just write a number on the computer and say they borrowed you loan. So by so doing, they keep creating this money, which increase the money supply or the money in circulation. You see what I'm saying? So one, it does not favor the bank, because if they have to keep the cash, they won't be able to give out these loans the way they're doing, just creating this money out of thin air. Secondly, if they keep the cash, they need more security. They need a bigger vote to keep this money. So it is more favorable for them to just to encourage, to push for cashless economy, so that they can just, this commercial bank and the federal the central bank, for them to just continue to create this money out of thin air and then just giving it out. Some of this money are not real. They're just numbers that is being generated from the system. So you need to understand. So when people say they push for cashless economy, it is, oh, they try to justify it with some economic policy, it makes the economy better, it makes this, that. No, they just want to continue in this opportunity that they have to create money and increase the money supply. Peace.